Hi everyone, this is Ashwin. Welcome back to my series of tutorials on OpenCV3 and Python. In the last video tutorial that we saw, we learned very basic arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And we also wondered in the end how we can use these operations for real life image processing effects. So in this tutorial, we are going to understand how to use these operations to achieve something which is kind of useful in the real life. So for that, we are going to use a built-in function. It is known as add weighted. Okay, basically it's a composite arithmetic operation. This function represents a composite arithmetic operation. So composite arithmetic, arithmetic operation. Okay, so now composite operation stands for it's made of like multiple operations. Here we are going to use star n. Internally, I'm just telling you how this function works. So add weighted. So it uses multiplication as well as addition operators for achieving the blending effect. So this is the template of a program which is used for displaying the image processing operations. So here we are saying weighted summation, WIGHTED, addition. Okay, so we are going to see directly an example. So we'll see output. Yes. So now the only thing which is missing in this program is the output variable. Output equals to CV2 dot add weighted 0.5 comma img1 and okay, sorry, we can just say img1 comma alpha alpha comma img2 comma beta comma gamma. So now in this entire statement, there we have some missing stuff. Alpha equal to 0.5, beta equal to 0.5, gamma equal to 0. Fine. So we have weighted addition here. So add weighted refers to weighted addition. So weighted addition, this entire function works. So let me copy this. Then I'm going to explain you how this thing works. Okay. So this entire thing works as follows. So the output equals to img1 into alpha alpha plus I'm very bad with spellings, img2 into beta plus gamma. So we can use this function to achieve blending effect. So this is how this function works internally. So now if you keep now in case we want to achieve the blending effect, we need to set the values of alpha and beta in such a way that alpha plus beta equal to 1. Okay, so whenever we use this function with this condition, okay, alpha plus beta equal to 1, we get a very good blending effect. So so in this example that I am showing to you, I'm going to use alpha plus beta equal to 1 sort of stuff. So alpha equal to 0.5 and beta equal to 0.5. So as of now, we are keeping the gamma equal to 0. And let's see what the output is. Oh, I guess there is some problem with this. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the problem is. Okay, so here we have the problem. Yes, so let's execute this again. Yeah. So now we have weighted addition, which is nothing but like nicely blend image. So if you directly add these two numbers, so let me comment this line of code. Add equal to img1 plus img2 then the effect is not going to be very good. Oh, output is not defined. Okay, sorry, it should be output. So the image is not, the effect is not going to be very great. Okay, so I have added actually 2 images here, but it looks actually, the images are not blended, they are just added. So here we can achieve the blending effect, correct? So we can use this thing in an advanced manner. Okay, so let's see how to use this thing to achieve cinematic style blending effect. Okay, so now here we are just adding 2 images, and we are keeping alpha and beta equal to, so let me uncomment this, we are keeping alpha and beta equal to 0.5 and 0.5. So have you ever wondered what will happen if we change the values of alpha and beta? We will, so here while blending the images, both the portions from both the images are displayed in equal, what we say, with the equal level of, they have been actually given equal weightage. So if I just change the weightage, that is the nothing but the values of alpha and beta, so the blending effect will still be there, but the image for which the weight factor is more, that image will be more prominently displayed, correct? So now I was just wondering what will happen if I could dynamically, or if I could change the values of alpha and beta in programmatic fashion, and I could successively show those frames, okay, in a series. So we will get very nice transition effect, correct? So let's try that transition effect code. Let's try that transition effect code in this OpenCV. Okay, so for that, in order to show the transition effect, Matplotlib might not be the great choice. We are just going to use imshow function of OpenCV for the same. So as we are not using BGR to RG, we are not using Matplotlib, there is no need to use cv2.cvt color and then use it with the flags for color space conversion. There is no need to convert the color space of the image from RGB to BGR. We can just use it as it is. So initially, just let's keep the value of alpha as 0.0 and beta equal to 1.0. So now alpha and beta, the addition of both these things is 1. And now we are gonna have some fun with program. Just say for I equal to, or just say for I in np.linspace, np.linspace. So linspace stands for linear space, and 0, 1, 10. Okay, so linspace is a function from NumPy. So for that we need to import NumPy to the program. Import NumPy as np. So for I in np.linspace of 0, 1, 10. So it means that the interval 0 to 1 is going to be divided into 10 equal parts. So it stands for 0, then 0.1, then 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, and so on till 1. And then we are just going to say alpha equal to I, LPHA equal to I, and beta equal to 1 minus alpha. So this way alpha plus beta equals to 1. Because of that formula that we have to adhere in order to achieve nice blending effect, we are keeping beta equal to 1 minus alpha, and it is definitely going to work. So let's show the image. Showing the image is going to be very easy. Just say cv2.imshow, and yeah, cv2.imshow of transition, okay, transition, comma, output. So we haven't defined output yet. Output equals to, let's copy the stuff from the notepad if if you don't mind. Yes. So here gamma equals to 0. So we'll just directly hard code the value of gamma in case you want to have again change it to have it changed programmatically. You can just add a variable gamma into this, and you can then even programmatically change the value of gamma. So cv2.im show, and yeah, so this statement is done, and we need to introduce sleep function. Sleep of, say, sleep stands for milliseconds, right? Is it milliseconds or seconds? Yeah, it's seconds. So time.sleep pauses the execution of entire flow of code for the seconds that we have mentioned in that. So let's 0.25 is the appropriate value. Okay, so every time it is going to change the image. Every time it is going to change the image 4 times. So it's going to calculate the output and it's going to show it 4 times. So time, right? So I guess for this I need to import time library. Import time. Now the warning will go away. Yes, the warning has disappeared. Finally, I just need to check for any keyboard keyboard key press, cv2. Otherwise this entire code is not going to work, as I have already told you. cv2.wait key of 1 equal to 27. So whenever we are going to press escape key, the code is going to stop executing. We will delete this entire block of code, and yes, so this indentation is right. Just say cv2 dot destroy all windows. So let's clear the window and let's execute this code. Yeah, okay, sorry, I missed it because yes, now we are able to see it clearly. Okay, now if you want to have a longer stuff, we can say 1 and we can increase the number of intervals. And if we are increasing the number of intervals, it is recommended that we should decrease the delay time, right? So the transition is going to be smoother. Let's decrease the delay time to 1.1. Yes. Now let's see. Yes. The transition is very smooth. So if you are going to increase the number of points, okay, between 0 and 1, the transition is going to be very smooth. And then we have to just say 0.5. The transition will be smooth and quick. Yes. So this is how we achieve the transitioning effect. So if you want this to be a bit quicker, so we can make it 5 times quicker. Let's see. Yes, the transition is very smooth. It's quick. Oh, it's too quick, I guess. We need to enjoy this. Yes. So this is how we can achieve transitioning effect using the weighted addition function. Okay, cv2.addWeighted function in OpenCV. So let me know if you can explore more on this, and if you have any more out of the box ideas for creating the visual effects like this using OpenCV, NumPy and Matplotlib. I'll be waiting for your comments. Thanks a lot. Let me know your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will see you next time.